you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Pokemon Store, TCG Player, PokemonCard.io, and Card Market.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here at Tilman. Thanks so much for tuning in. Continuing with our coverage of the top decks in the metagame, we're going to be playing with Rapid Strike Urshifu, which even though it does have Psychic Weakness and obviously Mew VMAX is a problem, it still has a chance to do a lot of damage and get by, especially with this Melony list that has been popularized by Tord Reklev. We have Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX with Attack Gale Thrust doing 30 damage, and if this Pokemon moves from the bench to the active spot this turn, this attack does 120 more damage. And we have Gmax Rapid Flow, where we discard all energy from this Pokemon and this attack does 120 damage to two of our opponent's Pokemon. Now we can increase that damage through the use of Passimian's Throwing Coach ability, increasing the damage you deal to bench Pokemon by 30 to Pokemon Vs, and also Telescopic Sight was essentially the same text. So we can potentially do up to 180 damage to two benched B Pokemon. Now we are going to hopefully pair this bench damage with our Yoga Loop attack, where we get to put 2 damage counters on one of our opponent's Pokemon, and if the Pokemon is knocked out by the damage counters from this attack, then your opponent doesn't get a turn, it gets skipped, and you may get another turn, right? Which is fantastic, especially because then you can get potentially another Gmax Rapid Flow going, and with the use of Shade Dylan, Centillion, and Octillery, finding Melonies and finding the Rapid Strike energies shouldn't be a big issue at all. We do have a Crobat to help us draw cards. We have Buckets to help us find the water energies, and there's no Boss's Orders in this deck list, which I'm not sure I particularly agree with. I feel like one Boss's Orders would open up a lot more win conditions, but who am I to question Tord Reklev, right? So this is a deck, it does have the option of Echoing Horn as well, which is pretty nice. Double Escape Rope should help in terms of boss or not having the boss, but the idea is to use Melony as much as possible and utilize Gmax Rapid Flow as often as we can. So let's jump into the ladder and see if we can get some really good games and good situations with this deck. Alrighty, so we do win the coin flip, which is always good. We get a decent hand. I wish I had a way to get an Urshifu out, because that, like, not getting your V down essentially eliminates one of the advantages that you do have. But seeing how we're up against Jolteon, that should make things way simpler, honestly. Way simpler. And yeah, we should be pretty okay, honestly. Should be pretty okay for next turn. Maybe attaching the energy would have actually been the way to go. Yeah, attaching the energy would have been the way to go. I should have attached the energy so that next turn I could retreat, Incense for a Quick Ball, and grab the Urshifu, and then Incense for a Melony. I mean, it should still be fine, right? I need one Urshifu and then it's basically game over. Unless my opponent is playing the Dusknoir, right? That's the one thing that would then immediately change it from an auto win to an auto loss, essentially. So we'll see. Okay, so my opponent deciding to just knock out the Remoraid and gets the Marnie off. Okay. Alright, well, we are still fine here, thanks to that Drizzle. I don't need the VMAX either to like do a lot right here. I just need one V powered up basically, so it should be good. Definitely won't be able to attack this turn, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and to get the energy, so I'm definitely going to Quick Ball away. If I Drizzle, no, I have to, yeah, I need something. Alright, so let's grab you. Can't Crobat, so we're just gonna research here. let's do this, and then let's evolve the bench because the active might just go down. Grab ourselves the research, play down the Sobble, touch the energy, and go ahead and research. Alright, so there's the Yoga Loop guy, which I don't think is gonna be useful at this stage. I actually kind of like setting up the remedy. It's just another way to guarantee that I have stuff, you know, access to stuff. And as long as I have access to stuff, I should be good to go. And not because I need the VMAX, but simply because I want to power up the V, right? Tool Scrapper gets played, that's completely fine. I think right now, the only thing that could go wrong is a Marnie making me dead draw. I think that's pretty much it. So it should be fine. My room rate will be going down, which means I get to keep the Sobble and the Drizzle, right? So no complaints right there. All right. Well, here we go. Let's hope that Marnie doesn't do its party trick. I do have Drizzles, right? Level balls, instances. So hopefully. All right, well, it did do its party trick. However, the fact that my opponent is not attacking the Urshifu means we are actually safe. I just need to go attach, KO the Jolteon, and then I just need to KO the next Jolteon, and I'll be fine. And as long as I don't bench another single prizer, my opponent will not be able to win that way. Alright, so I took an escape rope, so I'm just going to take the knockout. And then hope for the best, right? We managed to power up. Now I have a Drizzle. I also have a Stadium to potentially find me Crobat. There's no boss's orders for me, however. So I do need to keep that in mind. The Jolteon wants to stay on the bench, then there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, Shady Dealings. So here is where we could see the Peonia plus Dream Ball combo. And I would not be surprised at all if that's what happens here. If it does, then the game's over. And there it is. Yeah, Peonia and Dream Ball. So now my opponent needs to knock out either of my Pokemon on the bench, which does require Scoop Up Net, Jolteon VMAX, and Energy as well. So that is a lot, I guess. So if my opponent doesn't pull it off this turn, then I think what I'll do is I'm gonna Drizzle for Evolution Incense. With Evolution Incense, I will grab the Shady Dealings and Tillian, and with that, I will grab the two Scoop Up Nets. Or does this deck only play one Scoop Up Net? It might only play one, which would be a big problem. Well, there's a Drizzle. So my opponent needs Scoop Up Net. And Energy and Jolteon VMAX. Well, there's the Energy. Drizzle will get either the VMAX or the Scoop Up Net, and then the game's over, right? Nothing I can do about that. Quick Ball for another Jolteon. See, and here is where if I had Boss, the game would be over. But since I don't have Boss, the game is not over. Alright, is the game over? Can I get 3 prizes this turn? I think I can, right? If I get Oh no, I can't. No, I can't get 3 prize cards. Oof. I mean, I can try. So I require this Intillion, the Passimian, and the Telescopic Sight is the most difficult card to get here. So I think that's what I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna try to win this turn. So I'm getting Telescopic Sight. Then I'll play down you. Then, okay, I want to escape rope. I don't think the escape rope changes anything really. Oh no, it does. Yeah, it does. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, it does. Because I can't attach the energy to a drizzle. Whoops. Okay, let's fail this. I need the Intillion no matter what, right? So I should just attach the energy to this guy, right? Okay, well, if my aim is to win here, and there's one piece. Oh, I'm also oof. Well, let's pretend that I'm good. Ugh. Okay. Well, that's probably okay. So I should have promoted that other guy. Now I can't win. I don't think. I need the other escape rope or the scoop up net off of this Marty. That was a very silly mistake on my part. And I still need the Passimian as well. So I need 2 cards. I did get the scoop up net, but I did not get the Passimian. I did not get the Passimian right here. So I should wait, right? I mean, I can just win next turn, hopefully. That was silly on my part. I mean, I still didn't get the Passimian, so even though I completely botched the sequencing of that, that didn't really make a difference. There's a scoop up net, and yeah, the game's over. Because now my opponent will be getting the Dream Ball out and will be getting the Dusknoir. However, if he benches the Zigzagoon, oh, he just gets both scoop up nets of my Marnie? What the heck? Are you serious? Wow, dude. Double scoop up net off of my Marty. Alright, well, they're gonna set up the thing and I will have lost the game for sure. Unless somehow they don't get the Dusknoir out. So maybe it's in their hand. There's a Dream Ball. And there's a Dusknoir. Okay, so with the win, I needed to win right there. And I completely botched what I was going to do, but I whiffed the Passimian, so in the end it didn't actually matter. And somehow I gave my opponent both scoop up nets raw off of my Marty. So Marty doing its party trick against me. Alright, so we get to win the coin flip yet again. I firmly believe not having boss's orders. Well, no, it wasn't that deterrent in the last game. I don't know. Not benching the V on turn 1, not being able to attach to it, like everything just got messed up. And now look, right? I get to win the coin flip again and look at my starting hand. So I mean, I'm not Tord Reckless, right? I don't have the luck that a lot of other top players have, so I end up getting stuck with these sort of beautiful hands and situations. We seem to be up against a a metal deck, right? Obviously, with the Mew, so it could be like Turbo Sage and Mew. Capes are annoying. That's 4 prizes right there, however. So hopefully we see another station instead of a Samazinta, though we can deal, I think, with 1 Samazinta as long as we've dealt with the station first. As we do have the Melony, we do have our 4 energy, so might be able to do okay here. And now there's 5 prizes already, so... And now there's 6, so never mind. Never mind. We are no longer afraid of a Samazinta, and I feel confident that despite my start being very underwhelming, I will be able to hopefully win this game. Decides to play the switch instead of just Herbal and Retreat. Like, this is not Jirachi. I don't know. My opponent's... Oh, no. Well, okay. I wholly disagree with that switch. Marnie almost does its party trick. My previous hand was actually better than what I currently have, though. I'm just gonna have to Marnie myself. And that's it. Ugh. That's a nice turn 1 for my opponent, I guess, going second. Okay. Alright, nice Urshifu attachment that I am able to get right here. So I think I am going to go ahead and Marnie right here. I don't want to lose the Tower of Waters, and I don't want to lose the Inteleon either. I feel like both could be important, especially in dealing with capes of toughness. And definitely consider that Crobat dead, right? So let's go for you. I priced my 2 Remoraids on top of things to make things even better. Alright, so I think I'm okay giving the 2 prizes. I actually think that's okay. Energy, cape, boss. Now I would love a Marnie, right? Okay, I'll take the Marnie. I lose the telescopic sight, but that's okay. Alright. Okay hand, for sure. We get to research away. We also get to attach an energy, which is fantastic. And we get to establish the VMAX. So I'm definitely gonna use Gmax Rapid Flow this upcoming turn. So I feel like these... Oh, no way. Oh my god. Alright. So yeah, things just don't work out for me like they do for other players. Now I have a hand where I wish I was going first, but this time I'm going second. If I get an energy, then I get to keep calling, but so far... And we're up against Malamar. Okay, well... I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I can't win on turn 1. Let's go ahead and establish the Remoraid, and then... I mean, not having an energy here... my opponent's turn was underwhelming, so... they're fine, right? They are fine. Makes up for my somewhat underwhelming turn 1. I feel like I don't want to play this. Harsh research for my opponent. Best case scenario, they don't bench anything other than that Inkay. That would be the best case scenario, because then I have an easy escape rope. No way for me to Melony and Gmax Rapid Flow to Inkay this turn. And never mind. So I kind of disagree with the first level ball to grab the Inkay, because if you like make 2 into an Inkay, then you're guaranteed 2 Inkays, right? But they have so many level balls that doesn't really matter. Triple Inkay. So my opponent being super extra cautious and protecting from the possible Gmax Rapid Flow play, which I do like. Does this change anything? No, it does not. Okay, so I'm gonna evolve and I'm gonna escape rope. I have to do this, I'm pretty sure. Not much of a choice for my opponent, really. So I kind of didn't want to play down my stadium, but I think I'm just gonna do it. And then I do want water energy in the discard pile. And so I'm gonna evolve, grab myself an incense to grab auxiliary. And basically my pressure, the pressure against my opponent has to be like non-stop if I want to have a chance at winning this game. So that means back-to-back Gmax Rapid Flows to follow up from this KO. Another Urshi. And wow. What the heck, dude? I didn't use my ability first because I was hoping to get like an Urshifu or the energy and to be able to use it even for a Sobble, right? But seems like the game had other plans. So do I Crobat here? Do I go bench, fail these and Crobat? I think I do. But I would really like at least another Urshifu, because there's a chance my opponent just knocks me out, right? There is a decent chance my opponent just knocks me out here, so... Alright, well I do get the other Urshifu. And okay. Step 1, I guess. With a horrible looking bench, but something, I guess. Immediately promotes the Inkay, doesn't... Oh well, it has free retreat, so never mind. My opponent needs 5 Rapid Strike cards in order to knock out my VMAX. I am down 1 escape rope, and I can't even search for anything anymore because I don't have a Sobble down, so... See the energy, see the VMAX, I mean the Malamar Rapid Strike. And we see the Bruno. Yep, I'm super dead. I'm pretty sure I am super dead. Great Ball. Right, double Inkays and the Remoraid. So clearly I'm not going down, right? 4 cards, so 10 damage short. Broken card, broken card. Chooses not to attack, okay. So then I am obviously going to use Gmax Rapid Flow this turn. The question is, who do I go after? Do I just go after the support Pokemon? I kind of like that a little bit. And I could pressure one of the Inkays. Or I could just put the damage here. Now I'm gonna pressure one of the Inkays, and I'm gonna knock out these 2. I think that's the plan. When I keep this, my opponent doesn't play Marnie, so I should just get the cards out. And the Medicham could also prove to be useful, right? Especially against the potential Inkay KO. So, alright. So goodbye you. Let's see what you have, my friend. Alright, at least this Urshifu has paid for itself in the sense that it has taken 3 prizes, right? So if it goes down, then it was 3 for 3 and it was an even trade-off. So actually, if my Urshifu goes down, I win the game. If my opponent knocks out the Urshifu, I win the game. If he doesn't knock it out, I also win the game. Well, as long as that Inkay doesn't evolve, though. The Inkay needs to not evolve. So if the Inkay doesn't evolve, then I'm good to go here. Rescue Carrier. If the Inkay does not evolve, I am good here. There we go. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Alright, so then I'm gonna go promote Inteleon. Just promote the memory. It doesn't matter what I promote. Alright, so promote Inteleon. And then I go quick shooting onto you. Bench you. Attach the energy. Go Melony onto you. Draw 3. And then I retreat. And Yoga Loop. Skip my opponent's turn. Right? Yep. Take my prize card. My turn again, and then I just go attach, retreat, well played, KO. Nice. Nice combo right there. My opponent's turn was definitely underwhelming. If he had knocked out my previous Urshifu, I would have been in a lot more trouble. He would have had a lot of card axes, and it would have been a completely different game, but maybe he was 1 card short, maybe more. Not entirely sure. The deck is good. Rock Strike Urshifu is very good. Just don't have the starts that I get, right? Bench your V on turn 1. That's pretty essential. And then you'll be fine. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your support, guys. If you are buying any cards from TCG Player, just follow the link down below when you're checking out. Have your card ready, just click on it and check out. That way it's free and you get to support the channel. If you're buying any codes, Tailwind code on on Poton Store, and supporting Card Market as well if you follow the link down below, or storing your decks at PokemonCard.io. Thanks so much, and until next time, bye bye.